Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Academy here at Prairie Sports Village. We've got the Cobra King F7 Fairway woods, and I'm super excited about this because it's got some technology that I love the idea of. Let's talk about the clubs first. I'm going to hit both of these two in this test. This is the F7 3 wood, and it's actually classed as F7 3 and 4 wood, and this is the F7 Fairway 5 and 6 wood. The F7 Fairway woods has got three main bits of technology. It's got adjustable weights, so there's a 20 gram weight and a 3 gram weight, so you can switch those around whether you want a high ball flight, high spin, or low penetrating and low spin settings. You've got that option. You've also got the option to change the loft in the head, so that's why they've called themselves Fairway Woods 3 and 4, because this 3 wood can go from 13 degrees all the way to 16 degrees, which is pretty impressive. But then you've got this piece of technology, which is my favourite. This is the Baffler Technology. Baffler is not new. Baffler has been around with, I think Cobra first brought it out, and it's these two rails that are actually in the bottom of the golf club. The two rails are there as almost bumpers. So if the club makes too much interaction with the surface, with the ground, those two rails will help the club come back out. Now, in this review, I will go on the golf course and hit these off some awkward lies to show you. Last time I tested Baffler Technology was when I was in Orlando, and I was with Cobra hitting some shots, and Jose, who was putting me up against my test, my skills, getting me to hit the Baffler Technology off ridiculously horrible lies, and it worked. So I'm dead interested in seeing that. As you go into more loft, so as you go into the Fairway 5 and 6, which goes from 17 degrees to 20, the rails, the Baffler rails, get deeper, get thicker, because you can encourage a slightly more downward blow, so the rails are there for even more help to get back out the ground. Ricky Fowler's been loving the Baffler Technology, and he's a phenomenal fairway wood player. So I'm going to hit them both. Obviously the 5 and 6 wood has also got the weight where you can go front and back. But I suppose once you've changed the weight, the loft and the weights, you don't really need to do a great deal. Let's go 3 wood first. So I've got this in the blue design. It does come in a number of colours like Cobra would do, but I've just got this in the blue head, which I'm not that big a fan of, the blue head. Prefer the black head of the 5 and 6 wood. It's odd saying that, isn't it? 5 and 6 wood. Looking behind the ball, it is nice and shallow. It does look great. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just psychological, because of those Baffler rails, I feel confident. I feel like I can smash this into the ground and the club's going to come up. Granted, I'm on a mat right now, but even when I'm on the grass, we'll test that in this review. Let's give this a hit first to get some numbers. Yeah, I just feel so, like, already before I was going to hit that, I just knew. It just felt like it was going to be good. It's a lovely golf shot for a 3 wood, that. It just felt like it was going to be good. Carry distance there on the, I've got this in 14.5 degrees, 247. 3,200 spin. Very nice. Not bad at all. Let's go again. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The 3 wood that I could feel very confident with. Now, I've had some 3 wood issues of late, but this would feel like it'd give me a lot of confidence hitting it off either bad ground or even off a tee. I'd feel confident sticking it nice and low and hitting off the tee. I'll go one more with the 3 wood, and I'm going to transport myself out on the golf course and show you some shots out there. Yeah, I love that. Love that, love that. Right, they're the shots, they're the actual data on GC2. Let's see what it can actually do on the golf course. Okay, so out on some real grass, and I've got the Cobra King F7 3 wood. I've got the 5 wood, I've got the hybrid. I'm going to hit 3 different kind of lies. One, a typical perfect fluffy fairway lie. I'm going to hit 3 wood, 5 wood, then hybrid. I've then got some rough lies, and I've got some awful lies. Like the worst. I'm going to hit some from that. And this is all about testing these new rails on the bottom of this club. I like the idea of the security of these rails, because I feel like they're almost just going to skim off the surface. We hope. So I'll hit this one first, just off the normal 3 wood lie. I would say that was a good example. Just have a quick look at this divot that I've just taken. I took a pretty hefty divot there. I actually hit it behind the ball. Right, that's the easy stuff. Let's go over to these ones. So that is, for me, an absolute no-go 3-wood shot.
That's why I chose it.
I would never hit 3-wood from that position at all. So let's see what these rails can do from this type of lie. Right, which one, Pete?
These are pretty bad lies, but that's a little bit worse now.
Right, wow. Now this would never be 3-wood from here in a million years. Just come behind again so you might be able to just pick up the flight, Pete. That feels like, normally I would top that every day.
Okay, good confident thoughts going into it.
Let's see if I just dig those grooves into the, or the rails into the sand. It's come out.
A little bit right, but it came out well.
Let's have a look at the divot again there, just what it's left. Actually slightly felt like I was going to hit the other ball there. Right guys, that was on grass testing. Let's get back to the studio and just have a look at some more numbers with referring to these golf clubs. Right guys, so now we're moving into the 5 and 6 wood. This is the Cobra King F7 Fairway 5 and 6. And like mentioned before, these now have got much deeper rails. Still the same weights. I've got the weight in the back, the 20 gram weight, and the 3 gram weight in the forward. It'd be interesting putting that 20 gram weight in the drivers. That might be an idea, because the actual weight limit on the weight on the driver is only a 12 gram weight. Like I did with the 3-wood, I'm going to hit this out on the golf course as well. I actually already don't know how that's going to perform, so you would have seen it now. I have not seen it yet, so I'm going to use that on the golf course. Let's hit the 5-wood, see how this works. I've got this in 18.5 degrees. Lovely black head on this. I actually much prefer the black head design, but that's just me personally. Those rails, I almost, just rubbing the club on the mat, I can feel those rails. And it's not putting me off. It feels like the club's just going to come through the surface so nicely. It's a little bit of a pushy one, but felt good again. Now, I'm not really a 5-wood player, but I feel if I could get this to work well, this could be a nice little replacement for I don't know, maybe, no, I still think I need like I'd probably put that in a 4-wood loft actually, the 3-wood, 3/4. Let's hit this again with the rails. Massive high ball flight. A little bit of a pulley one there after my push on the last one. But again, those rails feel like they're kind of helping me a little bit. The club head as a whole feels great, feels very, very nice. Just thinking, I've got this in 18.5 and the weight at the back, so probably that's why I'm getting a little bit too much height. Maybe shoving that weight forward might help. But I kind of still prefer that slightly more floaty flight with a fairway wood going into a green, let's say. Yeah, super high. It's almost flying more like a 7-wood. Really high up in the air. It seems to be working well. I'm going to jump out on the golf course and hit this as well and see what those deeper rails offer me on the course. Now the 5-wood, we go for some deeper rails. So again, I'm going to try and take the same type of shot out that little bit more of a divot off a fairway. I think it's just the confidence that I can like smack down into the ground and it doesn't seem to affect it. So if I would again, I wouldn't like that lie for a 5-iron, I'd be going for something like a 4-iron from here. You just come slightly behind Pete, you might just be able to pick up the ball flight as well. Seems to like, it seems to glide through the surface. And I don't know whether it's just purely psychological. because I feel like I've got some protection at the bottom of the club. Right, let's give that a hit. I like that idea. I think I could play with that. Right, so this one is a 5 and a 6 wood. I could either play that in 5 or I might play that one in 4. Use the F7 for a 4 wood. Interesting. Right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have, please do click the thumbs up. It was nice testing it on some grass as well as not only just seeing the numbers at the Golf Academy. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the big red button down here. Comment below, what do you think about these rails? Do you think it's just a psychological standpoint, or do you feel like they could even have an effect on how that club interacts with the surface? It certainly feels like it does when I'm hitting it off those good lies and bad lies. I'm going to jump on the hybrid next. Stay tuned, lots more to come. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.